What if the smallest creatures held the greatest secrets? What if the fate of a world depended on spirits that most never even see? I'm Vigil from Video Game Lore, and today we're diving deep into the hidden history of the Rot God, and the ancient people of Cana, Bridge of Spirit. This is a story of cycles, loss, and the power of nature, so let's journey together into the heart of the forest. The Rot, at first glance, they look like timid, playful forest sprites. Tiny, black, round with eyes and a knack for hiding. They're easy to underestimate, but these creatures are the oldest spirits in the worlds of Cana, Bridge of Spirits. The Rot are the embodiment of all that decays, breaks down, and returns to the earth. But their role isn't destructive. Instead, they are the silent caretakers of renewal and regrowth. When something in the world dies or falls to ruin, the Rot are there, breaking it down and transforming it into fertile ground for new life. For generations, most people could not see or interact with the Rot. Only spirit guides like Cana can commune with them and harness their energy. The Rot are drawn to those with compassion, courage, and a strong connection to the spirit realm. As Cana journeys through the village, the Rot gather around her. They help her in countless ways, moving obstacles, repairing ancient structures, and even aiding in battle by overwhelming corrupted spirits. Their power grows as more Rot join Cana, revealing that even the smallest spirits have a massive impact. But the Rot are more than a scattered collection of helpful sprites. United, they form the Rot God, a colossal, ancient guardian that embodies the world's natural cycle of decay and regrowth. The Rot God's true form is awe-inspiring, a towering creature of earth, root, and spirit energy. It is not a god in the sense of demanding worship, but rather a living force of balance. The Rot God's purpose is to guide the passage from death to new life, ensuring that nothing in nature is ever truly wasted. The earliest people who lived in the region recognized the Rot God's power. To them, encountering the Rot God wasn't a moment of fear, but one of reverence. They saw it as a spirit of the land itself, the guardian of the cycles that made life possible. Rituals and shrines were built to honor the Rot God and the Rot, and masks were crafted to help spirits move peacefully into the next life, a tradition that persists in the village even as its true meaning faded over time. Long before the events of Cana, Bridge of Spirits, the land was settled by ancient people drawn to the mountain's energy. These settlers were more than just survivors. They were the first to form a deep spiritual bond with the land, understanding that nature's cycles were sacred. They learned to live with the land rather than fight against it. The ancient people developed the art of mask making, not just as a ritual, but as a way to honor the dead and guide spirits safely. Their ceremonies acknowledged the Rot's role in maintaining balance, celebrating the transformation of death into new beginnings. The ancient people flourished for generations, but as time passed, new challenges arose. Droughts, disease, and natural disasters tested their beliefs. Even so, their culture endured, rooted in the wisdom that everything, good and bad, was part of a greater cycle. Over centuries, the connection to the land weakened. The traditions of the ancients were handed down but not fully understood. By the time Cana's story begins, the villagers still make masks and honor the dead, but few remember the original purpose: to accept change, to let go, and to trust the cycles of nature. This loss of wisdom set the stage for a tragedy. When the mountain's energy faded and famine struck, fear replaced understanding. The village's leader, Toshi, saw the Rot and the Rot God not as allies, but as potential threats or sources of power to be controlled. In desperation, Toshi attacked the Rot God, hoping to force it to restore the land. Instead, he shattered the balance, unleashing corruption across the region and trapping countless spirits, including his own, in pain and regret. It's only when Cana, a spirit guide, arrives that healing can begin. Cana's journey is as much about understanding the past as it is about fighting corruption. By befriending the Rot and gaining their trust, she gradually uncovers their true nature. Together, Cana and the Rot restore what was broken. The Rot's playful energy and unity allow Cana to clear corruption, heal the land, and help trapped spirits, including Toshi, find peace. When the Rot God is finally restored, its appearance marks the return of harmony to the land. The Rot God's forgiveness and power cleanse lingering corruption and return the village and forest to their natural cycles, a reminder that even the deepest wounds can heal if we honor the past and accept change. The story of the Rot the rock god, and the ancient people is a powerful lesson. True strength lies not in resisting change, but in embracing it. The smallest creatures can shape the fate of the world, and the wisdom of the past can save the future, if we listen. That's all of the lore and deep dives for Cana Bridge of Spirits, but there are countless more worlds and mysteries waiting to be explored. This has been Vigil from Video Game Lore. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.